welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. A battle of the big men. Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
Turner for three. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam.
Man, love how Turner reads the defense, sensing and seeing separation as the pass is coming his way. Man, calmly pulling up for the shot. Nice.
They get it back. Here's Hartenstein. And he banks in the layup.
He is such a smart player. Jalen Williams making people around him better.
And Halliburton has got the ball here for the Pacers. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Mark Dagnall. I asked Coach what his plan was for trying to slow down Pascal Siakam, and he said to make him into a jump shooter. He does the most damage around the rim, so we want to force him out on the perimeter whenever possible. It's not an easy task by any means. We'll see if they're able to do this. Back to you guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
Yeah, the guard instincts of Gilgeous-Alexander. I mean, fantastic work dishing the rock to uncover teammates.
And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kick ability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. After the basket by Indiana on the other end. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
Pass to Nesmith. And here's Turner. Takes the three. And Nesmith, good for three.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Now Hartenstein. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. And the Pacers started last season all offense, Grant, but even they knew that would not be sustainable.
Yeah, Coach Carlisle prodded them to at least get to average on the defensive end. And there's no question they have the tools to do it.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Pass to Turner. And here's Nesmith. The three. Hartenstein pulls it in. Dort, left side. Now here's Holmgren. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So two free throws for him coming up. Grant, how about the rise of OKC? In just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed.
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Indiana trailing here. Turner in the high post. And here's Siakam for three. The Thunder pull it in. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The kick out to Williams. Pass to Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. 6 on the shot clock. The three is up. And Holmgren good for three.
Yeah, it's just too easy for Holmgren. Man, is he fun to watch operate off the catch.
Halliburton on the wing. Back to Turner. Kicks it out to Siakam. Nembhard with it. Outside Nesmith. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And here's Siakam for three. Nope, another miss. 0 for 2 to start the game. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Got to be impressed with Halliburton's defensive instincts there. I mean, able to come away with the rejection. You don't see guards do that a lot.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Pass to Siakam. Back to Nembhard. 1:02 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Siakam. Back to Turner. And no good. The dry spell continues. Oklahoma City leading by 5. Hartenstein a screen. Here's Holmgren. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
A beautiful finish through contact. That's the dog in Holmgren.
Siakam outside. Back to Turner. Pass to Nesmith. Doubled by Hartenstein. Inside. Here's Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
Oh, you can't let Turner get that deep inside. When you do, he's going to abuse you with a throwdown right on top of your head.
Wallace outside. Drops in the 3. On the wing, Mathurin. Fires the 3. No good. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Thunder out in front, up by 8. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for Oklahoma City?
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
They've also been quick to set up their teammates, wasting no time making the extra pass for the open look.
Out left to the wing. Pass to Williams. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
This past offseason, OKC decided to move on from their former first-round pick, Josh Giddey.
Yeah, the 6th overall pick in 2021. Giddey is a talented player with good upside, but fit is so important in the NBA, and the Thunder knew his talents would be better suited elsewhere.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Pacers love to push it up. Tyrese Halliburton said, it's our biggest strength. Teams don't want to run with us. They know when you play us, have your track shoes ready. Especially if you're coming off of a back-to-back or you have a packed schedule, you do not want to see us. Brian, they have their identity.
No doubt about that, and it starts with him. And here's Caruso outside. Pacers trail by 6. Here's Shepherd. Wallace pulls it in. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The Pacers pull it in.
Uh-oh. Did he change his mind on the way up? I think he did.
And stolen by Williams. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. Gilgeous-Alexander gets the bucket on the breakaway.
Recognizes the fast break opportunity and takes full advantage. Gilgeous-Alexander has a solid feel for the game.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Pacers trail by 8. Nembhard outside. All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA, you think?
Star treatment? What is that, B.A.? No, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends.
Now here's Neesmith. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Pass to Dort, to the middle. Here's Hartenstein. Ooh, excellent D there from Turner. Pacers trail by 5. Here's Nembhard. Offline with a 3. Here's Caruso. No points so far. And the call will be against Andrew Nembhard. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Holmgren. Right side, Williams. Pass to Hartenstein. And another miss by Oklahoma City.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Turner can always wow you with a highlight play. But Clark, he's gotten better at the small things as well.
Yeah, I agree with you 100% there. He can shoot the 3. He's always been an elite shot blocker from the day he stepped foot in the NBA. An excellent screener, but he has added small pieces to his total game in the little areas.
Both teams will make substitutions. There's 1:40 left in the second. Outside Mathurin. Pass to Turner. Now here's Neesmith. Nembhard outside. And here's Turner. The Pacers again can't hit.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Hartenstein, no good. Pacers trail by 3. Here's Siakam. Great D that time from Holmgren.
Great opportunity. Just couldn't complete the play.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second, and that's all it took.
Oh, he'll wear you down with the way he grinds it out on the offensive glass.
And the ball out of play. The Thunder will have it.
Number 2,
56 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Pass to Holmgren. Pascal Siakam with the rebound.
No excuses, none. I mean, with the defense non-existent, I mean, he has to connect from there.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And Turner's length causes defenses all kinds of problems. I mean, he really uses that length extremely well to draw fouls.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. And that one falls for Turner.
And, you know, because Turner is such a good free throw shooter for his position, defenses really can't send him to the line too often. He'll make them pay.
Well, there's no question. Pascal Siakam has raised the ceiling of this Pacers team.
Yeah, absolutely. He complements Halliburton's up-tempo style very well. And defensively, he shores things up with his ability to guard 1 through 5.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Give him 8. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Nembhard. Here's Turner. Back to Nembhard. 11 feet out. And too long on the shot. Dort outside. Back to Holmgren. Hartenstein with it. with 1 on the clock. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Oklahoma City ahead. They lead by 5. We've got more in store for you right after this. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Thunder leading by 5. To the left side wing. From deep, Holmgren. The rebound by Turner.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Here's Nembhard. Rejected by Holmgren.
And you can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
SGA showing off the athleticism there.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, a defense has to be very aware of Gilgeous-Alexander's attack mindset. He wants to get to the rim and do maximum damage.
Pass to Turner. Nembhard outside. Ooh, too long in the paint. And he's hit with a 3-second violation. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And the free throw no good, but they'll get the ball back here. Nembhard outside. Back to Turner. Oh, sweet move. And then Turner with the dunk.
Andrew Nembhard.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 12 points for him. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 14 points.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. And here's Indiana now. 6-point game. McConnell goes in, uses the glass to finish the layup.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Out to the right wing. SGA using that size.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Down low. Mathurin. The Thunder pull it in.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Pacers trail by 6. Here's Bryant to the wing, right side. Pass to Mathurin. Out of bounds. It'll be Oklahoma City's ball. Clark talking about Benedict Mathurin. He's another great young Canadian player.
Yeah, they've got a ton of them coming from north of the border, PA. I mean, Mathurin, you got R.J. Barrett, SGA, J. Gilgeous-Alexander. I mean, at this point, you could probably fill a couple of rosters with high-level players that come from Canada.
And it's the Pacers with the ball. Trailing by 8. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the 11th pick back in 2018. Has developed to the point where he is in the MVP conversation. His coach, Mark Daigneault, said he's improved every year. He's been in the league. It's a testament to his humility. He looks in the mirror, he sees what he needs to improve on, and then he works at it. Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you. Toppin shot is off.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that. Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
Pass to Matherin. And Indiana misses again. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. SGA takes it himself. And the bucket is good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 20.
All it takes is a sliver of daylight, and Gilgeous-Alexander will exploit it.
To the paint. Outside Matherin. Here's the three. Hits the trifecta.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
And it's Caruso penetrating. And he throws it down with one hand.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Top-in shot is off. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Clock at 6. McConnell outside. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Substitution on the court.
9 seconds left in the third. Pass to Wiggins. 4 seconds left. Siakam with the defensive effort. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And here's Halliburton. Pass to Siakam. Back to Halliburton. Neesmith with it. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Halliburton. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. Halliburton, no good. Oklahoma City leading by 11. And a fast break now for the Thunder. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Running the show, Gilgeous-Alexander is talented as a passer.
Back to Halliburton. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
And, you know, he's going to take that shot every time. The defense has to respect him from the mid-range.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Gilgeous-Alexander is just that good, finishing the play through the foul.
60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. Halliburton outside. Siakam outside. Halliburton up top. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to go on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
I mean, he can do it all. Shoot, facilitate, great skills for the young Halliburton.
Clark, we hear a lot of talk about Halliburton's supreme court vision. Just how good is it?
I think it's phenomenal, B.A. To be the facilitator that he is, you've got to have an understanding of what you're trying to run, but also a feel for how to get people shots and to adjust on the fly to what the defense is providing. And it's feel as much as it is skill. Feeling where defenders are, feeling where your teammates are or might be. And that is a gift. And he's honed that in a way that's made him one of the top dime droppers in the league.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. Mark Dagnall had some words for his team over the last break. He kept it real with his team, telling them, I know you feel good about this lead, but let's not get lazy. Let's not act like this is a sure thing all of a sudden. Looking to keep their focus on the task at hand. Brian?
As always, Allie, we thank you. And an intentional foul right there.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Shot clock at 6. Back to Siakam. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And one thing that Siakam has always had a knack for, Grant, cutting to the rim and finishing plays.
Yeah, he plays so well when he has space to move. He's just great off the ball, and that fits with any team. His ability to convert at the rim makes his cuts that much better. Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for Oklahoma City?
Well, they found success off the drive, creating a lot of buckets by getting into the teeth of the defense.
They've been pounding any miss on the glass and cashing in on the offensive boards. I've been impressed with that aspect of their game.
And Clark, a big part of Tyrese Halliburton's effectiveness, he is tall for a point guard.
Yeah, and you see that across the league, Brian. More and more teams making sure they get sized on the perimeter. I mean, they're looking for length in the backcourt, and if you can find it in your point guard, that's even better. And Tyrese Halliburton, a poster guard for long, elite-level point guards.
SGA working through contact inside.
Yeah, and Gilgeous-Alexander is a fighter, someone that challenges the defense and bullies his way through contact.
Pass to Nembhard. Siakam outside. Turner with it. Dort defending. Siakam outside. Puts up a three. Pure from three-point range. Siakam's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Siakam outside. Nembhard outside. Halliburton outside. From deep. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Thunder leading by 13. Williams with it. He's picked up by Nembhard. Outside for Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, stolen by Turner. He goes up. And Siakam with the slam.
Yeah, and when it comes to finishing plays, Siakam can beat you back to the basket, facing up and, of course, in transition.
Pass to Turner. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
Got it in deep, and that's how you do it.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, what's special about Gilgeous-Alexander is how shifty he is, which also makes it so tough on defenses.
He gets the first, and that'll push the lead to double digits. Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Oklahoma City making a switch here.
Substitution for the Thunder.
Here's Halliburton. On the wing, Nembhard. Back to Halliburton. Pass to Turner. On the wing, Nembhard. Takes a three. Indiana again missing. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. He's picked up by Nembhard. Indiana with a rebound. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Siakam. Nembhard outside. Three-pointer, Halliburton. Hartenstein pulls it in. And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They shoot again. And he takes it up and lays it in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 34 points. So it's the Thunder taking care of business in this one. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
And that